In October, I learned about an awesome trick that greatly improves my template workflow in Studio One with a modular solution. I also performed surgery on my mini PC, bought a new MIDI controller keyboard, and upgraded my reverb removal plugin for recording my voice in a large, untreated room. So let's look at the Studio One feature that gets so close to being the perfect solution for me when it comes to saving, loading, and modifying orchestral templates. You can load an instrument and either leave the default settings or prepare it to your liking by, for example, adjusting mic positions, turning off the internal reverb, or purging it. Now you open Studio One's file browser and create a folder. For example, modular template. Right-click and select Set as Root to make this your default folder for the file browser. In the instrument window, click and drag the Name tab into this folder and it will be saved as a preset. I'll call it CSS First Violence. Now, when you drag this preset back into your Studio One project, it creates a new, correctly named track and loads the instruments with all the adjustments you've made before. You can create subfolders for instrument sections or sample libraries and select multiple of them by holding the Control key or Command key on Mac. Add all of your favorite patches from an instrument to that folder and it can look something like this. I prepared a modular template with Cinematic Studio strings layered with the solo strings, Cinematic Studio brass, and woodwinds. Nice. And the best thing, it even loads the sound variations for switching articulations easily. This is a real game changer for me. With this trick, I can decide what kind of instruments I want on the fly and load them into my project in my own pre-configured state. This method gives me both the freedom of starting with a fresh project and the efficiency of only loading the instruments that I need fast. Unfortunately, two limitations are still there. It doesn't save the routing/folder setup nor the negative track delay, so I have to do that manually. Both of these are already being worked on as far as I've heard, and for me, it's already so worth it. In October, I put on my doctor's coat, went back to the operating theater, and performed surgery on my mini PC. A successful 32GB RAM-ectomy with subsequent reimplantation of a 64GB RAM donor device. At first I was hesitant to open up this small form factor patient with limited space to operate in, but it turned out to be a simple procedure with no further complications. The patient woke up in a timely manner with all vital functions intact. Now I have the extra space to layer and blend libraries without being too worried about running out of RAM and crashing my PC. I made another significant studio upgrade this month. I sold my MIDI keyboard and got a better one. I needed a relatively portable MIDI controller because I move places a lot that still has keys with a great feel to them. I went for the Complete Control S49 by Native Instruments and I love it a lot. It has synth keys, but they have a certain weight to them that I haven't felt with other flat keypads yet. The mod wheel and buttons feel great, there is NKS support with many integrated instrument settings for my libraries, and most importantly, it has shiny lights. It's great to play with and I'm happy with my purchase so far. Last month, I mentioned that I record videos in a really big, untreated room, resulting in a lot of echo. That's why I got the reverb removal plugin Deverb for free during Plugin Alliance mega sale. Well, only a couple days later, Acon Digital's Deverberate 3 came out, and I bought it for the enterprise, as it gave me significantly better results than with Deverb. It solves a big problem for me and makes my life so much easier. During the last month, I let you peek into my bizarre South Korean government facility quarantine, where I spent most of my time either composing or playing VR table tennis, explored Zero G's new organic scoring synth Elements, shared my experiences with Wavelet Audio's Groth for creating powerful, folky cinematic music, and brought one of Squid Game's most iconic soundtrack to the cinematic orchestra. For the latter three videos, I wrote pretty cool little tracks in different styles, and it was a great composing exercise. I'm still working hard towards that 1000 subscriber milestone and hope to reach it by the end of the year. So if you haven't subscribed yet, you've made this cute puppy very sad. Don't make puppies sad. Thanks so much for your support, and I'll see you soon.